Every single time I get down to 300 pounds, the scale has the same 4 words for me.
You shall not pass!
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Carnivore Quest. Good to see y'all. Thanks for stopping by, checking in on me. It is 8 a.m. I'm enjoying some of my salty butter coffee. Still trying to stay away from that heavy cream, but like I've said in previous videos, I have gotten used to this salty butter coffee. With the arrival of our grandbaby Charlotte and finishing up all the cleanup from Hurricane Helene now that the weather's finally gotten decent. I've been busy and it's been a minute since I've done a what I eat in a day vlog. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys. I just ate 4 eggs. I was starving when I first woke up, which is very rare for me. Cassie was already making them when I got up. I couldn't say no. I was up pretty late last night. Cassie wasn't. She fell asleep on the couch, but I got into a movie, so I didn't get to bed till about midnight. And that actually inspired today's mental clarity trivia. Movie edition. The 1986 film The Color of Money, starring Paul Newman and Tom Cruise, was a sequel to what 1961 film? Since today is not going to be a multiple choice answer while you put your best guess down in the comments, I'll give you a hint.
I'm going with them all the way. The pool game is not over until Minnesota Fats says it's over. Is it over, Fats? I'm going to beat him, mister. I beat him all night and I'm going to beat him all day.
Today for lunch, I'm planning on having leftovers from 2 separate meals that Cassie made on her days off. And that's been wonderful, having Cassie off for 4 days a week. She's only working 3. And man, I've been loving that, you know, especially when she gets an itch to get in the kitchen and really fire something good up. And I'm definitely looking forward to these leftovers. And you don't say that very often, you know, oh man, I can't wait to have those leftovers. But today, yeah, I am really looking forward to them. Until lunch, I'll be in the studio taking care of some emails and some behind the scenes stuff. And later on, we don't have anything for dinner. We have absolutely nothing thought out. So I'm gonna make a trip to the store with little Larry. And I have an idea of what I want for dinner today. I think we're gonna keep it simple. But first, I wanna thank the sponsor of today's video, Element. Element electrolytes come in these convenient single serving packets. Each one contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. When you're eating a carnivore diet or a ketogenic diet, your body is in a constant state of flush because you're not consuming many carbohydrates. This can lead to fatigue, headaches, and brutal muscle cramps. Cassie and I avoid all that misery by replenishing the electrolytes we lose by taking 1 to 2 packets daily. Element science-backed formula keeps us hydrated and feeling great. As always, Element's offering our viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 free single serving packets with any Element order. This is a great way to try 8 of Element's delicious flavors before your next order. You can have Element and the free sample pack delivered right to your home using our link below at drinkelement.com/Carnivore Quest. This is a great way to get the quality electrolytes you guys need and support our channel at the same time. So head on down to drinklmnt.com/Carnivore Quest and get yours today. And Element's customer service is top notch. For any reason, if you're not 100% satisfied, keep the product and receive a full refund. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video. So I'm gonna head into the studio, get a few hours of work done, and it's kind of nice. I got the house all to myself. So I'm gonna leave the camera right here since I got this awesome angle. And I'll see you guys at lunchtime. All right, it's time for my mystery lunch. And we'll just reheat this in the air fryer. I'm hungry. And here we go. This is what I've been bragging about. I've really been looking forward to it. A couple days ago was St. Patty's Day, and Cassie picked up some corned beef, and she braised this, which we've never done before. You know, about a month and a half ago, we braised ribeyes for the first time. And man, this came out so tender, juicy, and delicious. Absolutely amazing. And then yesterday, Cassie fired up some fried chicken legs. Oh, when she made these fresh, they were so crispy and delicious. I'm hoping the air fryer, you know, retains the crunch. We'll see. So good. No crunch there. I really didn't expect it. I thought it'd be a little more crunchy than that. But I'm telling you, eat these fresh. She made about, I think, 8 of them when she cooked them up. One more bite. Definitely a finger food kind of lunch. Let me finish this up, and then we're going to head to the store. Man, that was a good leftover lunch. I definitely say that fried chicken, though, is much better fresh. You know, it was really crispy, just like KFC. And this is what Cassie used, the Pork King Good Panko. You don't have to, you know, crush up a bunch of pork rinds. We've been using this now for about 6 weeks. It comes in a twin pack. The link will be down in the description. It's from Amazon. But it's really affordable. It's actually cheaper, you know, of net weight than if you bought a bunch of bag of pork rinds and ground them up yourself. It actually comes out a little cheaper. Cassie did the math. And she likes it because there's no huge chunks you got to pick out that'll break your teeth. We say about, you know, a few things here on Carnivore Quest. This is a game changer. This is original flavor, which has some seasoning in it, but they have unseasoned and they also have a Cajun. Really good. Really clean too. So while I was in the studio working on behind the scenes stuff, I got a call from our CPA. Our taxes are finalized. I'm so happy about that. Longtime viewers know I always stress around taxes, especially since we started the YouTube channel. So we are good for 2024. And while I was in there, I saw a few comments on our latest video, and I just want to read or answer a few of them. They're from you guys. This is from Where's Your Faith 1454. Me too, Larry. Kudos for keeping on trying. We can't give up. Today happens to be my new day number 1. And yes, what takes weeks or months to lose comes back on in days. Yeah, that's for sure. The weight flies back on. That's what my previous video was about. You know, a warning about the carnivore diet. This one is from Kelly Buck. I have not lost weight, which sucks. I have lost inches. I've been on for 6 months. Well, you're losing inches, Kelly, right? Those of you who saw my previous video who watched till the end, you know, I talked about how much weight I had lost so far. I get down to the 300-pound mark, and then you shall not pass, like in the beginning of this video. But, you know, I started from a much heavier place. You know, the first time when I lost 50 pounds in 60 days, you know, I started around 360 pounds. I'm not discouraged at all, though, and I don't want you to be either, Kelly. You know, it's crazy. Just one day the scale will start moving and it'll come off quick, you know, depending on how much you got to lose. But, you know, just hang in there. Diego56 says, what about the ailments you had, and did they come back when you put the weight back on? Yeah, I went over a list of my benefits in the previous video, and my blood pressure started getting high again, which is back down to normal now, which I'm very thankful for. You know, it's getting rid of all that excess inflammation. I mean, yeah, my aches and pains were back, but they're gone now. But my depression, you know, definitely creeped back in, especially gaining all that weight here on YouTube. Was getting a lot of negative feedback from trolls, you know, and that, you guys know, that affected me for a while, but I'm feeling great now. So I would say all my ailments that I got rid of the first time around, you know, have definitely subsided again. I just got to get this weight off. And I got one more of your guys' comments here. Wendy Hammett says, my God, Larry, the words that are coming out of your mouth are exactly what I do. I take it off, then I slip up. It takes me 3 or 4 months to get back on it, to lose the weight that I gained when I was off. I hate this going back and forth. I just wish I could stick to it, but it seems like it's impossible to not slip up for me. I know there's a lot of people like that out there. It's really hard, but it's your health at stake. Good luck out there, everybody. We're doing the best we can do. Wendy, what an awesome comment. And you just hang in there, you know. You know, I've been going through the same thing, and you're right. There are a lot of people out there who are in the exact same position. But I always say, you know, you're not defeated if you don't give up. So keep fighting. I love you guys. I really appreciate all your comments. You know, 99.9% of our comments are so positive, so supportive. You know, we have our subscribers supporting each other, and it's an awesome thing. You know, don't pay attention to the trolls, right? Anyways, I'm going to see if little Larry is ready to roll to the store. Our freezer is full, but I don't have anything thought out. And I'm definitely looking forward to the dinner I was talking about earlier. Yeah, you'll see. All right, everything down here is little Larry's. Bam, I got some raw shrimp. I've been craving shrimp. And we got some T-bones. They're pretty ugly, but they're $9.99 a pound.
get a couple of them. These chicken thighs are almost $2 a pound. But these chicken leg quarters, bam, 69 cents a pound. We're gonna go with that one. Got some wing sections. Look at these thick chops. These are huge. Definitely gonna pick some of these up, going in the freezer. No cream for me. Or Cassie. We got 2 30-packs of eggs, $13 a piece. Not bad.
All right. We are back from the store. That was a quick trip, huh? You know, since I've gained some weight back, my confidence in vlogging in public has definitely gone down. When Cassie and I were at our lightest, you know, when I was down 100 pounds, you know, I'd walk through the store, I guess you could just say confident. You know, I really didn't care what people thought, what we were doing, and I just seemed a little more meek now, you know. But the store was pretty packed, and I'm always conscious not to, you know, try and get other people on film, because you guys know I've run into a problem with that before. Remember what happened at Publix?
Hey, dude, you touched my camera again. We're gonna have a fucking problem.
A 500-pound superplex! Oh my God!
Man, I almost got into it with that guy.
Yeah, that guy was definitely a jerk. But I'm really looking forward to getting back down, you know, 250 pounds, you know, have a little more swagger in my step, just a little more confidence, you know, vlogging out in public. Anyway, I didn't film this at the store. I picked up 3 of these corned beef briskets. Food Lion's got them for 50% off. And I asked the meat manager if they had more in the back. He said they had a ton of them. So if you have a Food Lion near you, definitely check them out if you like corned beef. I'm sure it's on sale at a lot of stores, but I think they'll have them for a while at Food Lion. At least the one by us, they had a ton of them. So 2 went in the freezer and I got 1 more. Maybe I'll show you guys in a video later this week, you know, how Cassie braised this, because it came out so good. Then you guys saw I got that raw shrimp. Well, I didn't show you this. And this is gonna be my dinner tonight. I absolutely love shrimp cocktail. Let me open this up real quick. There we go. And these will be thawed by dinner time, but this is going in the garbage. I checked, this stuff has 17 grams of sugar, the cocktail sauce, so that is going in the garbage. I made the mistake when we were at our daughter Holly's hanging out with the new grandbaby. I picked one of these up and I had some of this, and Cassie's like, "What are you doing? That has so much sugar in it." I looked, yeah, and it does. So garbage. I'm just gonna eat these one at a time, watching some TV tonight. There's a lot of shrimp here. This will fill me up. Just melt some butter, dip them in, and enjoy them. I'll be chowing that shrimp down while I'm watching a movie tonight, which brings me to the answer of today's Mental Clarity Movie Edition trivia. The 1986 film The Color of Money, starring Paul Newman and Tom Cruise, was a sequel to what 1961 film? Well, the answer was The Hustler.
Fat man, you shoot a great game of pool.
So do you, Fast Eddie.
Awesome movie. If you guys haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. Anything with Paul Newman is all right with me, even a black and white film. Let me know down in the comments if you've seen The Hustler. Great movie, and The Color of Money, even a better movie, a great sequel. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for stopping by today, hanging out with me for a little while. You know I love y'all, and we'll see you in the next one, all right? Remember, no sugar, no carbs, and no cheating. Later.